that your rocket will be the next American rocket to take an astronaut into space?
I believe that is the most likely outcome, yes.
You know, there are American heroes who don't like this idea. Neil Armstrong, Gene Cernan have both testified against commercial spaceflight in the way that you're developing it, and I wonder what you think of that.
I was very sad to see that, because those guys are, yeah.
They inspired you to do this, didn't they?
Yes.
And to see them casting stones in your direction.
It's difficult.
+3, +4, +5, +6, +7, +8, +9, +10.
What does losing feel like to you?
It's exciting.
Why is it exciting?
Because it means you have different ways to get better. There's certain things that you can figure out that you can take advantage of, right? Certain weaknesses that were exposed that you need to shore up, right? So it was exciting. I mean, it sucks to lose,
Right.
but at the same time, there are answers there if you just look at them.
And everyone is paying attention to Kobe Bryant.
They start with Shaq. He gives it to Walton. Here comes Kobe. Less than 5 from way outside. Got it! Oh, man! 2.1.
A 21-year-old arrives in Hollywood with $40 in his pocket. His first animation company had just gone bankrupt. No connections, no money, no reason to believe the next attempt would go any differently. His name was Walt Disney.
I started actually in the to make my first animated cartoons, 1920.
So he started over, created a character called Oswald the Lucky Rabbit, and within a year, it was one of the most popular cartoons in America. And then, in a single meeting, his distributor slid a contract across the table and told him the character belonged to them. He refused, walked out, and on the train ride home, with nothing left but a pencil and a blank page, he sketched a mouse.
Hey, you! Did you see a mutt and a little runt around here?
Yeah, they went...
They went that way.
Within a year, Mickey was in newspapers and in the minds of every child in America, and Walt was just getting started. Over the next 3 decades, he built an empire out of imagination, a studio that redefined what film could be. But he wasn't finished. He had one more idea, a place where the films came to life. July 17th, 1955. Disneyland opens its gates for the first time. Today, it is part of an empire worth hundreds of billions of dollars. Funny what can happen if you refuse to let failure get in your way.
This is a song
that I used to hear the old folks sing a long
In Japan, there is an art form called kintsugi. When a piece of pottery breaks, instead of throwing it away, they repair it with gold. They fill every crack, every fracture line with gold lacquer, and the philosophy behind it is simple. The breakage is part of the object's history, and that history makes it more beautiful, not less. Now think about that for a second. We live in a world where the first instinct is to hide the crack, to replace the broken thing, to pretend the fall never happened. And I get it, nobody wants to walk around advertising their failures. But it makes me wonder, what if the cracks aren't the thing that makes you worth less? What if they're the thing that makes you worth something?
what you say.
Think of it like two people, same age, same starting point. The first person plays it safe, makes the sensible choice every time. Their line stays flat, going nowhere. The second person tries something, fails, recovers, tries again, fails again, recovers higher than before. And that is the part nobody tells you. Every recovery lands above the last peak. The failures are not setting you back, they are building you up. And 10 years later, the distance between those two lines is impossible to ignore. Same starting point, completely different lives.
Is there any limit to your ambition?
No. Because I think right now, if I was to quit rapping and I say I want to go to the NBA, I would be in the NBA.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, I would.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, I would.
Why would you think you could make it to the NBA?
Because I think I could do anything.
That level of self-belief doesn't come from nowhere. It gets built through failure. Although, failure is not the only force at play. But I genuinely think that if you try something hard enough, long enough, and refuse to let the failures get in your way, your chances of success go up massively. And I know that is not the answer people want to hear. Everyone wants a system or a shortcut, but there isn't one. There is just the decision to keep going or not. And the moment you stop, you will never know how close you actually were to being successful.
From the bottom, so the top's the only place to go now.
Most people never pick up the phone and call. Most people never ask. And that's what separates sometimes the people that do things from the people that just dream about them. You gotta act. And you've got to be willing to fail. You've got to be willing to crash and burn. You know, with people on the phone, with starting a company, with whatever. If you're afraid of failing, you won't get very far.